Good day, everybody, and welcome to Skyrim, specifically to Windhelm. So this is going to be the first proper part of what I'm hoping will be a long and successful, hopefully, role-play-based playthrough of Skyrim. Obviously, we're starting here with a little bit of OOC, just to get the ball rolling, but any interaction I have with the world, that is going to be in character as our boy, Caleb. Our Dunmer friend who is warming his hands on the fire here. So, as I alluded to in the introduction, we are here with the clothes on our back, the knife in our hands, a couple of bits of jewellery that we had collected over the years, some very basic food and drink, and our trusty pickaxe. Obviously this isn't going to get us very far, but before we get properly into the action, I'm going to quickly run through some of the major mods I have installed. Yes, we're trying this again. Yes, it's going to be a disaster. So, we have Campfire. I can camp and build fires. Clothing fixes and complete crafting, we can skip past. Enhanced blood you'll see in combat. Frostfall. This is where it gets fun, because I'm currently in Windhelm, the coldest part of Skyrim, up in the north. Frostfall means that I can freeze to death, especially if I end up getting wet. So I'm probably going to want to do something about the cold sooner rather than later. We have Hunterborn, naturally. I'm going to be a bit of a hunter. Immersive Weapons and Armors are installed for just a little more immersion. We have Imperial Mail, which is a fun thing I'll get into when I actually come across it. Not so fast main quest, just tweak some things about the main quest so that it isn't so do this, do this, do this, do this. Not saying when we're going to get into the main quest, because I am using an alternate start mod. Realistic needs and diseases. I need to eat, I need to drink, I need to sleep. If I don't, bad things happen. Run for your full lives is a cool thing that happens when dragons appear. For the most part, you'll see. The notice board is one of the first things we're going to look at, so I'm going to pass that for now. Wearable lanterns will allow me to project light from myself while still holding a shield if I so desire. Wet and cold, more just world building things. Now I do also have a texture pack installed, as you may be able to tell. That's bright. And a a lighting mod. I have a few other things, and the big one, I have Perkus Maximus. You may notice that some of these things look a little different. Yes. We're going to have quite a lot of fun with this. Makes a lot of things more interesting. For example, destruction. If you were to go into destruction in the base game, your first perk would be... Hang on, that's a bad example. It would be something along the lines of either your spells do more damage, or they cost less magicka. Let's look at light armor. Improves your stance and increases your stability, but it doesn't protect more. Interesting, right? So yeah, we're gonna have a little play at those. Anyway, that's enough of that. So it is...
Pardon me, was I in your way?
You'll be in a minute. It is the next morning. Caleb has... Good God, that's bright, y'all. Caleb has awoken from a decent night's sleep, and it's time to go check the notice boards. So, I'm going to grab all of the messages and have a little read through them. We do have the second one here, with a handful of quests. obviously I don't know what I'm going to do in this world. Caleb here is very new to this whole thing. Right now he just wants to stay near the fire where it's warm. So, let's look through some of these notes we just picked up. Any news from the east? Brothers and sisters, many of our men have headed east to man the Dunmouth Pass gate leading into Morrowind, but no word has been heard of them for days now. The area is known to harbour several outlaw and bandit lairs, and some travellers have mentioned Imperial patrols gathering in the east as well. This pass has been fought over many times in this struggle with the Empire, being an important strategic gateway to hold and control. I fear for our boys, and I fear for the Dunmer refugees travelling through the Velothi Mountains via the Dunmouth Pass at the mercy of the highwaymen, wild animals, and other dangers preying on them on their way to safety in Eastmarch. Ulfric says we cannot spare any men for an expedition to the gates for the time being, and that our men will just have to trust in themselves and in Talos. While he may be right, it still does not rest well with me. We have a responsibility to keep the roads open and safe, especially with the chaos reigning in Morrowind these days, and the numerous Dunmer fleeing from the terrors of their homeland. Should anyone be able to travel eastward and see what goes on there with their own eyes, you will have my gratitude, as well as that of our Dunmer friends. Yep, I can definitely tell you, things are not going well over in Morrowind. Alright. So I'll drop those, let's see. Do not go to E3 Bleak Falls Barrow. It is full of walking, living dead that will suck the soul right out of you just by looking at you. By the 8, it is a cursed place. I saw them with my very own eyes, and I barely made it out alive. Thank you for that particular missive. Hey there, have you ever visited Nozzlebur? I had heard about it, but do not have the time to see it for myself. It may be worthwhile to go and take a look. During my journeys, I came across Fort Greenwall, but I dared not approach. The dark silhouette of the fort against the setting sun made my blood chill. I think something evil dwells beyond the walls there. From Calixto Corium. See, Sadri's Used Wares. Welcome, traveller, to Sadri's Used Wares in Windhelm, your #1 general goods store in Eastmarch. We have everything a hardy Nord might need, from second-hand steel weapons to barely used bearskin cloaks and gloves. Whether you're looking for tents, fur bedrolls, cloaks, capes, or water skins, you'll find them at Sadri's. If you're looking to pawn your own gear, we might also be interested in a purchase, provided that the quality of your item is still good. As a specialty, Sadri's offers imported Dunmer goods straight from Morrowind. Rare and powerful alchemical ingredients such as Netch Jelly, Quamacuttle, and Dreag Wax, genuine Netch leather armor, bone mold and chitin weaponry, or maybe some books and tomes from the times of Vivek and the Tribunal. We trade with caravans several times a month, so come by if you have a special order to place. Sadri's Used Wares in the Grey Quarter of Windhelm, where everything can be bought or sold. From Raven Sadri. We might go and check that out. We have a message about the new Nissus Corner Club. When the snow and ice has you colder than Mephal's toes and you're feeling homesick for a small slice of good old Morrowind, step into the new Nissus Corner Club in Windhelm. Your home away from home. Whether it is the Shane, Flynn or Sajama that your throat yearns for, we have it all in stock. True Dunmer drinks served in an establishment you'd almost think was a part of Blacklight itself. For a complete Morrowind experience, why not try the Grey Quarter Tea, famous among the Dunmer of Windhelm. We serve Quama and Ash Hopper foods all evenings, and give praise to Boethia that while Vivek and his city might be gone, the Dunmer live on. So remember the new Nissus Corner Club in Windhelm's Grey Quarter, or Little Morrowind as we call it here. And don't worry, the Anwars don't come here. From Ambaris Rendar. Nearly done. The war. The war never changes. The war was never good. Never what we expected, but we had to go fight against the iniquities. I remember the battlefield fully covered with blood and dead bodies. 2 minutes ago were my friends and companions. I just came back from this hell and I will not go back. I will establish my house in the mountains in a safe place. I will find a wife. I will have children. And I will try not to forget, because it's better not to forget as to not repeat our past. I will try to live my own life without any type of violence. If you're a future soldier, or are planning to go to the war, please consider that once you go there, you will never be the same. The last man standing. Very sad. Another fly for surgery's used wares. That's fine. Windhelm Blacksmith. Certainly, Yoland Greymane is known throughout Skyrim as one of the greatest blacksmiths, but few mention that he already has the advantage of working the Skyforge, a place that seems blessed by Shor himself. Now, if you're looking for some real Nord craftsmanship, made with nothing but sweat, blood, the finest metals and alloys found in Skyrim, and true Nordic smithing, passed down from generation to generation, then you need to come and see Engel War Anvil at his forge in Windhelm. I come from a long family line of blacksmiths. Each of us taught the honourable craft at his father's side. We've made steel and iron for the Nords of Skyrim for generations, and it is my blades and swords that our proud Stormcloak fighters use to pierce those traitorous Imperial dogs these days. I like this guy. While my hands are busy making Stormcloak weaponry for the war effort, I still have some spare weapons and armour lying about for those who are interested. So for all your blacksmithing needs, come see a true Nord weaponsmith at his forge, near the Windhelm Marketplace. Unless, of course, you're one of those elven bastards or their Imperial lackeys, in which case you just keep on walking. Rude. So, we're not going to look at any of these just yet. These are big old quests. That's a lot of notes. So anyway, we were told to go and visit this Sandry's used. Where is it? Let's see. Is it this way? This looks like a good shopping district.
Don't cross.
Excuse me?
Stay away from the Oratino residence. The place is cursed.
Okay. Wow, this is a big city. Is stuff just lying here for anyone to take? That is not a good business model, people. You really need to think about what you're doing here. Ah, surgery's used wares. Locked expert. Oh yeah, I can't wait outdoors. What time is it? 8:03 AM. That would be why surgery's used wares was locked. Let's see if it's open yet. Nope. Well, we may come back. Imperial Mail Collection Point. Oh, this is the corner club that note mentioned. Supposed to feel like home away from home?
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. Or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
There's a fire?
I thought the Grey Quarter would be a haven for my kind. I was wrong.
Oh dear.
Welcome, brother. Please, enjoy yourself.
Mr. Rendar. Why are there so many Dark Elves here?
Where else would we be? When the Red Mountain burned, you could scarcely breathe in Morrowind. So we came west. Windhelm was the first city on that road. And here we are. If we had known the Nords would be so unwelcoming, we may have kept walking.
And how are our people treated here?
Well, you see where we have to live. This forgotten alley. All the filth from the upper quarters flows downhill. What they say. Good luck getting one of the guards to help with anything. I tried to get Ulfric to even come down here to see the squalor, but the High Lord of His Mightiness couldn't find the time.
Damn. Do you get many violent crimes here? You know, murders? Should I be worried for my life?
None of that matters to me. Until someone takes a Dunmer, I'll let Windhelm deal with its own problems.
Well, that's okay then. Have you heard anything interesting? I could do with some kind of guide on where I should go, you know? Rumors of suspicious activity around Helgen. Okay. Anything else?
Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
We Ambaris. Do you have any leads on some work I could do?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Okay. Now, what is this Imperial mail business?
Excellent. I think you'll be glad you made this decision.
Okay.
Welcome, brother. Please, enjoy yourself. Apparently, some Nord women were murdered. Not sure why I should care.
So what kind of services do we have for this Imperial mail nonsense?
Of course.
A savings account? What? Okay, so they have a bank here in Skyrim. Interesting. Let's read that welcome note we got. Welcome. Oh, good God. That did not do what I expected it to do. Welcome to the Skyrim branch of the Imperial Mail. You can use your new account to send packages to numerous locations across Skyrim. To make your travels even more convenient, we also provide access to your coin wherever you are with a personal savings account. Your passbook is your account record and must be presented whenever you wish to send or collect a parcel, or access your savings account. If your passbook is lost or stolen, we'll provide a replacement at your cost. So, parcel delivery costs based on weight of parcel and distance to point. A small administrative charge on coin withdrawals from my savings account. A personal safe. Interesting. So I could set up a safe in Solitude, wherever that is. And I could pay for it and store stuff there. Interesting. I like this. What about this passbook? Wow. Interesting reading. 50 septims if I lose my book. Good to know. And that's a lot of places I can collect parcels. Oh, wow, that is a lot of places I can collect parcels. Okay. Right, I got this bounty note. Let's see. To all able-bodied men and women of Eastmarch, the bandits located in Traitor's Post have been harassing, robbing, and attacking citizens and visitors. A reward will be offered to anyone who kills their leader. That's great, but I'm not sure yeah. This might be more my speed. Froki is looking for bear pelts. No, I'm not quite there yet. A non-enchanted armor set? orcish. Okay. Let's just get them all red, I think. Lost Knife Hideout. Argonian Account Book 3. Holds of Skyrim, the Song of Pelennor, version 3. Or volume 3. Feyfoken and the Invocation of Azura. Okay. And who wants them? Oh, Farengar Secret Fire. What a name. Some moon sugar, you dirty boy. Your drugs. 11 orichalcum ingots. Okay. Deliver a message to for Courier in some place called Winterhold. Blood Dwemer Cube, Gold Dwemer Cube, and an Electric Dwemer Cube. What's a Dwemer? Interesting. A giant needs to be killed. I think that's going to be a rather large no. Citizen Endan. Endon, rather. Okay. A glass dagger in Whiterun? A beast at Kronvanger Hall. And powerful undead being haunting Reachwater Rock. A lot of these require a little too much violence for my liking.
Things have been a lot worse around here since Ulfric took over.
Sure they have. Anyway, let's go and see if this Sardi person has opened the shop yet. Sadri. You will find that I am terrible with
Give a holler
names.
if you have any questions.
That's sparkly. Ooh.
All my goods are legitimate, which is more than I can say for some.
Okay, let's see your stocks, Mr. Sadri.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Some basic weaponry. Now that looks like it could be fun. I'd like a bow. I'd also like something a little sturdier than what I'm currently wearing. I don't think that's to be... That's a lot of potions. I think I will purchase a couple of water skins. And some salted meat. Maybe a bottle of ale for tonight. Ooh, spells. And assorted trash. Okay.
Do come again.
Actually,
I'd
I'm
like
going to
share
take
my
you
good
up on that iron
oh,
ore, I think.
A bit of this and a bit of that.
I was occasionally assigned to man the smelter back at the mines in Morrowind. Question is there a smelter somewhere here that I could maybe use?
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
Random house. What do we have here?
Spare a coin for a poor old woman.
Yeah, I'm not going that way. That looks scary. Whoops. Temple of Talos. Let's go praise Talos, I think. Quickly wipe my feet before I make my approach. Damn, Talos worship has some benefits. Bless me, Talos, O Great One. Thank you. Okay, what do we have here? A spoopy graveyard?
Lord of Seasons, I pray to you. You might watch.
Hey, fellow, chopping some firewood. Ah, this looks good. We found a market.
Everyone says Norland Remade is the best smith in Skyrim. I plan to
You
change.
said you're going to help us. So few Nords have ever offered to help us. A discount is the least I can do.
Fresh fruit and
Not
vegetables for
looking for
sale.
special treatment, Alvin. All I did was talk to Ulfric. For all I know, he's already forgotten the conversation. I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Probably shouldn't eavesdrop.
Oh, I
It's
see.
kind of rude.
Well, I'm sorry to have troubled you.
Buying and
Nirangi.
selling. I don't haggle. If you want a lower price, look elsewhere.
I see that you're a high elf. Do you get treated the same as us dark elves?
It was difficult at first. The Nords of this city are at best suspicious of outsiders. But in time, I made the right friends and proved myself useful enough that they don't give me trouble anymore. The Dark Elves are too proud and naive to understand the way things truly are, and so they continue to dwell in that slum.
Excuse me, proud and naive?
Did you look behind the fort?
Trinkets, odds and ends, that
I'll
sort of
buy
thing.
from you, but I won't like it.
Yes. Now that you mention it, I think.
Darn. No bow. Ooh. I do need a backpack. Interesting. I do need a travel cloak as well. Let's get one of those. So this travel cloak is part of Frostfall. You'll see on the right it has a warmth and a coverage value. It will protect me from the elements. To a degree. And a tent with a bedroll. Yes, please. Some extra iron ore. And I could do with some hides and pelts, I think.
Thank you for your custom.
Whoa! Lady, personal space. Excuse me, sir, can I use your forge?
Hermir's become a decent smith.
I don't have an
Like
option
to
for
think
that, so I'm
I'm
going to
gonna
assume that I can use your forge and
Whether
you won't
it's armor
mind.
you need or a new blade. Come see me.
Ah, very nice. I could smelt down my pickaxe, but I really don't want to do that.
Come and see for yourself.
I only got one ingot from that? Oh, that's rough.
Cookware, knives, electrics, all at reasonable prices.
Barbarian armor. I could make a bow if I had gold. That is a lot of different kinds of weapons.
The best selection in Windhelm.
And there we go. I need some firewood and leather strips. Well, I could get firewood if I had some firewood. Interesting. Excuse me, sir, what do you have for sale?
Everyone says Yorland Graham looking to protect
Oh, be
yourself
quiet.
or deal some damage.
No firewood. That is a shame. That's a lot of iron. Some fur plates? Weird.
If you meet anyone in your travels who needs good steel,
Let's tan these hides, I think. Oh, now I could make a travel cloak, and it's much better than the travel cloak I have. Botheration. Whoa. Okay. What could we make? Really would like the bow. But with no firewood, there's very little that I could do.
you've been learning your oars.
Of course, I would also need arrows.
Don't even bother with that. Leave it to the oars.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to put on my new hide cloak.
Excellent.
That looks dashing, doesn't it?
Everyone
Now,
says Yorland Graham
it's
is the best smith.
It's nice here, but it is far too cold. So I think I should start heading south. I've heard it's warmer down there. And we're back a couple of real-time hours later. And with a new mod installed. I have installed... I can't remember the name of the person, but the mod is CASM. It is an autosave manager. Now my game will autosave every few minutes, so that I don't have to redo a whole crap ton of content. So, unfortunately, since it wasn't installed, bother. Okay, you're getting favorited. Me and my pickaxe are going again. So, let's look at this map we were given. Got a few interesting places we've been asked to check out, one of which isn't far away. We do have a bounty to go and get filled at Traitor's Post. Now, one thing to make very clear, I'm not going to be using quest markers or custom markers on this. I will use the compass because I could, in game theory, have a compass. But in terms of quest markers, that can sort off.
The best way for us to win the Nord's respect is through hard work.
Yep. So yes, I'm going in a slightly different direction this attempt. Ooh, we got us a farm. I suppose you'd mind if I borrow some supplies, would you? Awesome. Healthy food. They've even got a whetstone here. Interesting. take some eggs while we have the chance as well. I don't see a firewood axe though. We'll find one eventually though, eh? So let's keep shivering on through the cold. Gonna keep picking up as many flowers as I can find. Partly because they're pretty, you know. Now, it's starting to get really cold out here. What have we got here? Another farm? My. And I can take your food as well? You are so kind. But still no axe I might be able to borrow. It's nice that these farms are helping to provide food for locals in need, though. Have to give them some respect for that. And another farm, my goodness. That is a lot of snowberries. I hope that makes some kind of good food. Wouldn't say no to a slice of warm snowberry pie, you know? Anyway, I feel like I'm getting a little too distracted here. We do, after all, have some banditos to kill. But yes, I'm probably going to cut out my first attempt at leaving Windhelm. It went... well... it went fine until my game crashed. Is that a wolf? Oh dear. Have I gotten lost? This seems like the place. However, I need to get out of the cold. Hello?
Never should have come here.
Hello, gentlemen.
Looks like we got ourselves a hero.
I'm not a hero, I'm just...
Time to get lost, friend.
I am just a mer desperate for mun.
You think you can take me?
Oh goodness. They don't seem very happy, do they?
Now ain't this is a...
Sir? Sir? Sir, I'm gonna have to ask that you stop that. Sir! Oh. Oh! Oh, that's a lot of blood. Huh, that's a lot of armor. Well, he isn't going to need it anymore. I'm going to take those two. And it occurs to me I may need to reduce the volume of the music somewhat. And an iron dagger. Yeah, that accidentally killed the music. Because I'm a professional. That iron dagger though, I will take that. Oh good, I'm bleeding. That's what I needed. That's what you get for attacking me, you fool! Oh, hello. A backpack? Well then. Don't mind if I do. Increased carrying weight and health. Sexy. Oi. Sir! 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 Stop! Stop! Cease and desist! Oh boy! Oh dear. Oh, that's not good. Let's eat those and see if it helps. Excuse me, sir, you don't happen to have anything that would help with my... Oh, hello. We may actually be able to use you. Wolf, I am not your enemy. Right then. Now I can show my true skill. Mr. Whoa. Why are you doing this, wolves? Honestly, some people are just so rude. Oh yes, I need to... I can't even see the guy down there. There you are. I feel like I'm not hitting very well. The question is... Well, no, it's not really a question as such. I do have the power of magic. Would it be enough? Guess there's only one way to find out. Ooh, extra supplies. And that's actually quite valuable, so I'm going to take that. Right, sir. Oh gods. Nine, protect me! Oh! That went well. Okay, we're not too far back. These bandits shall not better me. They may have knocked me out and carried me away. Oh, hello. One moment, I found dinner. You're going with me. That'll be handy later. Okay, here we are again. It occurs to me that this is not a bandit. If anybody asks, he shot first. Mercy? You shot first, sir. Useful supplies, though. Strange brew. Okay. I think I need something to warm me up. Shall take a bottle of mead. And maybe have a bite of bread. And now that we have weapons again, let's see. Who wants to show themselves? I feel like this is going to end badly. Whoa! Apparently I now have the power to make people fly. Interesting ability. Okay. I'm ready this time. Whoa, okay, no I'm not. This potion. How useful is it? Not very. So we are back to the bow. Ah, yes, that would be a problem. I appear to have run out of arrows. Spot of magical healing later. So yes, these mods do actually make things somewhat trickier. Sorry, sir. I need some of your equipment. What am I wearing? Oh, I haven't even changed into armor. Oh dear. Well, let's do that. Oh, you got a big sword. Yes! I am the king! You, sir. I require your supplies. And you, ooh, that's a lot of gold. And some good armor. Okay. I am starting to not regret taking on this mission. A dance in fire. We'll read that later. A salmon snake, some mammoth steak. Ooh, grilled leeks, delicious. My favorite. Cheese. They even left me some coins. That's really nice of them. Useful equipment. This chest. Okay. I've never picked a lock before, but how hard can it be? Huh! Not very at all, apparently. And a treasure map. Oh. Oh, hello. Now we're going to come and warm up by the fire. But just a moment, because I can. See if there's anything else dotted around that could be useful. Spare deer pelt. Nice. Some nails. Probably melt those down. Now, I did pick up that goat earlier. Let's work on this, shall we? So, if I remember my survival training, first we dress it. And then I can make use of it. Okay, I have a goat hide. I have some bones. And let's take some meat. Oh, very nice. That is a lot of meat. Fantastic. The only problem is it is getting quite late and I don't really want to be out here in the dark. Just a quick check. No axe. Okay. I think we are going to... Ooh. Or are those arrows? We're going to make tracks back to Windhelm as fast as we can. Ideally before we freeze. Not a bad first day out, you know, apart from getting knocked out and dragged along the road. And accidentally killing the hunter, I mean, it wasn't my fault. He had his bow out and an arrow knocked and he scared me, okay? He just scared me. I think I'm probably safe around here. Besides, all I have to do is shout and there are plenty of guards nearby. I must come back and talk to this fellow. He looks like he could potentially let me go somewhere warmer.
My heart good and shattered shield. King murdered, family warhammer stolen.
It is odd that these guards do tend to talk to themselves. Maybe if I pretend I don't notice. And here we are back in Windhelm. Sir.
Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let
Oops.
Greyskins know what I think of them.
Do you want to die? I thought not. I feel like it is time
Take a seat and get the cold out.
to take stock of our situation. At least it would be. Ah, here's a
I own
bench.
Helgen farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull.
You also seem a bit dull, Northman. So we came out of this rather well. A new selection of weaponry, including a fantastic short sword. And a bow. A small collection of daggers, which it would be nice if I could throw those. Maybe one day. Ooh, an amulet of Akatosh. Some good armor, though it is a little too heavy for my small elven frame. And a new cloak. A few delightful ingredients. And some pelts. However, it is getting late and I am hungry and thirsty and tired.
Be on the lookout.
I wonder if they have a cooking pot I could borrow. Ah, yes. Let's see what I can cook. Some boiled cream treats, very nice. A venison tenderloin, ooh, that sounds delicious. A collection of goat cheese wedges. Some boiled eggs. Now, what can I do with this goat meat? I had potatoes, I could make goat and potatoes. I had salt, I could make goat haunch. Alright then.
Can't just throw the big logs on the fire. Gotta have a little bit too.
Excuse me, barkeep.
Maybe you should just move along.
Maybe you should not be racist.
Food for the hungry.
So, I'm looking for potatoes and salt. There are no potatoes. There is salt. And we'll take up some delicious water. And you know, after a night, well, an evening like that, I think we've earned something nice and delicious to take the edge off. Could I rent... fill my bottles, please. And then, could I rent a room?
It's yours for a day.
Thank you.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
I still can't believe
Jerk.
Isabella's gone. She was such a help.
Okay, I believe it's this room, and I believe she's attempting to walk into the wall. Yes. And so, here we are. Looking very threatening, I must say. Especially now that I have a big, angry sword. Look at the way my flames cast like... Seriously, I've got to learn some of these magical powers from the Northerners. Anyway, let's have a bite of dinner. Taking one of those delicious venison tenderloins, which I don't think actually helped. Maybe we'll go the mammoth steak. And some wine. And some water. Now I am ever so slightly totaled, but that's fine. It's been a very long day. Let us unwind for a moment.
Now more than ever.
Oh, Bard,
Yes?
sing me a song.
Sure. What can I do for you? Yes?
Beyond the butcher
Legend
could be
beyond
around any
Apologies for the little flashes there, that's just the game auto-saving.
I tell you, the Dragonborn comes.
I still can't believe Isabella's gone. She...
Let's turn in.
Such a helpful young lass. Now...
Whoa!
The world needs...
Soldiers in the Stormcloak.
I know I'm hot, but don't all just come in here and watch me sleep, you freaks. Right, folks. I think that's where I'm going to leave it for the first part. Caleb here has established
I'll
himself.
find some way to finish my...
He has cleared out his first bandit camp. And he's ready for more. Next time, what kind of tricks can we get up to? Find out here. Bye for now.